Senator Ron Johnson is a Republican of Wisconsin. He went on Mark Levin's radio show. Of course, Mark Levin is a crazy right-winger, one of the furthest to the right in the country, and he has this faux intellectualism about him. All the dumbest people in the country view him as like their professor, but the guy knows nothing and he's a clown. Well, anyway, he absolutely slapped around Ron Johnson. Listen.
But I'm not, Mark, I'm not questioning whether you're conservative enough because you don't agree with, a different strategy.
I asked you what your strategy is.
I'm still asking, how does this particular strategy at this point in time result in defunding? And that's the question.
I don't know. You guys surrendered.
I haven't seen how do you get 5 Democrat senators to vote for it? To me,
Senator, hold on now.
What it requires is a unified message where we're really concentrating on talking about how harmful Obamacare is to convince the Democrats to do it.
You need a unified message when over 50% of the American people already despise Obamacare? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Mark, it's obviously not enough of a supermajority to put pressure on 5.
Sure, there are. It's just that the left. Excuse me, my turn. It's just that the left doesn't give a damn about what the American people think. And the problem is, if you don't put enough pressure on 2 or 3 or 4 of these Democrat senators, several of whom are up for re-election, and you guys, the conservatives aren't divided. We have a ruling elite in Washington who is going to allow Obamacare to be put in place. You want to know how I know this, Senator? Because you haven't given me a strategy.
Hey, Mark, well, right now the strategy is putting pressure not on Democrats, on Republicans. And obviously, calling people like me, part of the Surrender Caucus.
I didn't call you Surrender Caucus.
Which Mark, again.
Although you're starting to sound like it, I must say, you haven't given me a strategy yet.
I think if we didn't agree, if we actually voted for a bill to proceed to final passage to defund Obamacare, now we're somehow less pure. There's something wrong with us. So
it's not a question of pure. This isn't a purity. Did you not campaign, sir? Did you not say in 2013 that Obamacare is the greatest assault on our freedom in our lifetime? Did you not say in 2010 that you're running to repeal Obamacare?
It is, and I am.
So, and what have you done? Do you ever have outside guests at these caucus meetings? Somebody like me?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you invite me?
I'd be happy to invite you.
And why don't you make sure some of your colleagues attend?
Well, I think they probably would. We're all pretty big fans, Mark.
I'm not enough.
I'm a big fan of yours. Okay, I've read your books. And I certainly wasn't expecting to come on here with an inquisition, but
it's not an inquisition.
I'm happy to answer questions, and I'm happy to continue to fight to repeal Obamacare. Mark, we are all united in wanting to repeal Obamacare.
Despite my half a dozen comments or requests, you haven't given me a single strategy other than you're trying to unite.
No, Mark. You're not going to agree unless I say the strategy was to defund. The strategy
I'm not. Can you talk to your friend Kelly Ayotte and ask her to come on the program, please, because she's ducking me.
Okay, well.
Next time you have your lunch.
I'd be happy to recommend it because it is a pretty fun experience.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Where do I begin, man? Mark Levin just bitch slapped a senator all over that interview. I mean, he was disrespectful, and look, I'm all for being tough on senators and whatnot, but I guess my main problem is that why is it, and this is a quote that's been recycled for a while now, I don't even know who originally came up with it, why is it that the people who have the dumbest ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them? That's Mark Levin. And he's like pushing him, like, what's your strategy to defund Obamacare? Why haven't you guys done it? Why are you surrendering? Why? And Ron Johnson's like, and it looks like, to an outside observer, well, Mark Levin is the strong, principled one who's right, and Ron Johnson is the senator who's caving and who's not standing on principle. And why can't we talk about this with Alan Colmes yesterday? Why can't, hey, Ron Johnson, you are right. Why not answer it confidently and answer it like you are right and give the facts? So let me give you a couple examples here. So Levin is like, well, you guys surrendered. Surrendered? The Republicans shut down the government to try to defund a law that passed in 2009. That's surrender? That's the opposite of surrender. And they're threatening to default on the debt of the United States of America and plunge the United States into a depression to get their way. That's surrender? They tried to repeal Obamacare 43 times. You can't have less of a surrender than that. But that's the problem, is that Ron Johnson's like, just answer his fucking question. Oh, or just respond to him, hey, you surrendered. No, we tried to repeal it 43 times. We don't have the numbers, you dipshit.